Hey guys, it's your girl, the only Breezy. I'm back with another reaction video. Because by the title, I'm reacting to Lil Durk and Chief Keef, a weird history. And we're going right to this.
Chief Keef and Lil Durk both.
I feel like I may have reacted to something like this, but I just don't remember. So that's why I'm really reacting to it.
And got a lot of the same homies. So why did they spark a wild beef that almost turned deadly instead of putting on for the city together? Today we're breaking down the shocking.
I ain't gonna lie, if I had to choose, y'all already know who I'm choosing. Y'all already know.
Knew he wanted to make music from a young age. He freestyled all the time using an old karaoke machine, and by 2008, he was laying down real tracks in the booth. Back then, most people weren't really paying attention to the rap scene in Chicago, and Keef wasn't making any industry money. He had been repping the BD since he was a kid, and he ended up catching the charge in 2011 for letting off a shot from inside his whip. The cops put him on house arrest, but that turned out to be the best thing for him. There wasn't much to do while he was locked up in the house, so Keef started posting music videos on YouTube, and that's when everything changed. He dropped the video for I Don't Like, and it changed the entire rap game. The track started running up crazy numbers, and it's the reason drill music popped off and started a whole new wave in the industry.
I first heard Keef when, if y'all know John Madden, like that's definitely before Don't Like. I heard like John Madden, and I feel like a couple of months later, or something like that. Yeah, I heard like that's when Don't Like came out. Yeah, I first heard John Madden.
He was the only drill rapper in the city putting in work. Lil Durk came up repping a BD set called Lamron. Their block is close to Parkway Gardens, aka O Block.
I used to listen to Durk too.
A lot of the same dudes Keef knew. Back in
the Durk with dreads go crazy.
NBA, but when basketball didn't work out for him, he switched lanes and started making music. He had been in the streets since he was like 10 years old, so Durk had a lot of crazy situations to rap about. He didn't want to just blow up and leave everyone else behind though. So Durk started his crew, Only the Family, aka OTF, and was dropping tracks around 2010. Back then, he wasn't in the booth full time and still had a foot in the trenches. And in 2011, he caught a gun charge. According to reports, the cops was out patrolling in Durk's hood when they spotted him chasing a dude down in the street. They tried to hop out and stop him, but Durk took off running and tossed his strap under a car and ducked into a house. It didn't take long for the cops to track him down though, and Durk got booked on a felony weapon case. Luckily, it was his first charge though, so he was able to plead it down and only spent a few months in jail. Durk already had a reputation.
Damn, how old was he?
The cops were so worried he'd bring weapons behind bars that they made him cut off his hair so he couldn't hide anything in it. Durk started with the music after he got out of jail.
I know they made him cut his dreads, but
in the city, and the cops were so worried he'd bring weapons behind bars that they made him
weapons behind bars. You think he's bringing a gun in his hair? I'm sorry. What? Y'all literally could have just like went through his hair or touched his hair or told him to get a what? I'm not cutting my hair. You tripping? Nah. And I saw that picture. They didn't even cut it properly. Like they made him bald. That's so wrong.
Boys Entertainment Crew, aka GPE, and back then, Durk and his OTF collective were linked up with them heavy. They was all basically one big crew back then.
I miss them days.
Durk told Complex that OTF and GBE were all the same family with two different names. He said all of them grew up together and was making their own lanes in the industry. So even if they wasn't around each other 24/7, it was all love. Keef was the one who blew up first and put Chicago drill on the map. But Durk and Lil Reese actually signed a deal with Def Jam before Keef got his deal with Interscope. Reese and Keef had always been tight, and Reese was on the original version of I Don't Like. But Durk and Reese was real close too. What a lot of rap fans forget about is that these dudes actually came up in the streets. And the track that really got Durk's name buzzing also helped spark one of the most violent gang wars in Chicago. The BDs was already beefing with the Gangsta Disciples.
What the hell is the song name?
Durk and Reese allegedly slid on the ops together. A couple of months before he caught his gun charge, Durk was allegedly with Reese when they spotted some GDs from the STL EBT set and started letting off shots. FBG Butter told DJ UTV,
we all got shot that night.
Damn.
Johnson, he got skinny, got chased up the street.
Durk and Reese both got booked for the shooting. The charges were eventually dropped, but Reese went on DJ UTV's show and basically confirmed they was behind it and said,
they know what's up. I done seen some niggas on this bitch on the pop before.
The GDs and BDs were cool back then.
Reese.
Everyone was at war.
Why can't you say Reese? Lil Reese. What the? Bro, I'm talking about some Reese. No, Little Reese. Oh my god. One thing about Reese, he really don't care. I better do y'all research on him. Y'all better do that research.
According to reports, a fight broke out over a game one day, and both sides had shots at each other on social media. It of died out eventually, but then Durk dropped the track L's Anthem
Oh,
and
yeah.
took disrespect to another level. On the track, he called out Brick Squad and their homies, Wooga World, and rapped, Brick Squad, I say fuck 'em. Wooga World with 'em, so fuck 'em. I'm in these streets, no ducking. A GD from Brick Squad named Lil Jojo heard the track and knew he needed to respond. So he picked up the mic and dropped a track called BDK. Durk had taken shots at a couple of GDs.
I know, I heard that song. That song
nothing compared to
good
what Jojo
too.
did. Jojo and Durk actually knew each other from back in the day and didn't have any personal issues. But Jojo name dropped him and called out every BD in the city when he rapped, you ain't with the shits, so stop the fucking flexing. Fuck trying to wife a bitch, they out here stretching. Durk say fuck Brick Squad, so I can't wait to catch him.
Oh, it is.
Squeeze this fucking 40, now they got him on the stretcher. And these niggas claim 300, but we BDK. BDK, yeah bitch, we BDK. We stacking bitch, so you know we cracking trays. Lil Jojo was putting crazy pressure on Durk and the other BDs. But calling out one of the biggest gangs in the city turned out to be a deadly mistake, and he was tragically shot and killed after letting ops know his exact location on Twitter. Durk was popping off in the rap game.
I don't understand why. That's like, in
2013,
ain't that,
he was still on parole.
I think they call that like, what do they call it? Like some type of like when you know like that's like having a shootout with the cops. Like you just asking for it. Like he really just asking for it.
Deadly mistake, and he was tragically shot and killed after letting ops know his exact location on Twitter. Durk was popping off in the rap game, but he still hadn't left the streets behind. In 2013, he was still on parole for the gun case he caught back in 2011. He helped turn the beef between the GDs and BDs into the infamous war and shot rap. So Durk was still strapped up in case someone.
Hold up, so he trying to say that he started the war?
Was a smart move, but he got Durk jammed up in another case after the cops spotted him tossing the gun into his car. They booked him on unlawful use of a weapon by a felon and held him on a $100K bond. And that's where the real issues between him and Keef started. When Durk got booked, most of his OTF and GBE homies hopped on Twitter to show love. What was weird about the situation is that Keef never threw him any support, and he allegedly sent the first shot at Durk when he tweeted, OTG, hashtag only the glow. It's not clear what Sosa really meant with the tweet, but a lot of people think he was clowning Durk's Only the Family crew and saying he wasn't rocking with that side anymore. Durk and Keef have never really aired out what actually happened, but this is how it went down according to rumors. Durk had his deal with Def Jam but didn't have his pockets up yet, while at the same time, Keef was already rich off of I Don't Like and his Interscope deal. When Durk got locked up, he allegedly reached out to Keef and asked him to put up the $10K he needed to bond out, but Keef just let him sit in the Cook County jail for a month without helping him. When Durk finally got the bond money himself, he came out and tweeted, I'm back, bitch. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Did you miss me? Or you ain't care, bitch. I'm free. Which was a reference to Keef.
I just realized that too. I'm like, wait a minute.
Later, Keef just tweeted OTG again. And by that point, everyone knew
I was like, alright.
But Durk confirmed it when he went on the Twitter rant against Keef. First, he shouted out Lil Reese and Fredo Santana for holding it down and not being fake. Then he aired out Keef and said he would have been killed already if he wasn't linked with 300. Durk even called him an op and said he wasn't allowed in the hood anymore. At the same time Durk was fighting this case, their homie D Rose was locked up too because he couldn't afford to bond out. So Durk sent more shots at Keef for letting another one of their friends sit in jail. Then he finished off by warning Keef that he's not Soulja Boy and the situation could get ugly if he wanted it to.
Where was I? Because I definitely was on Twitter on the time.
Cars and say she loved you. But then the situation went left, and Keef's homie Ball Out allegedly snatched Soulja Boy's chain. Soulja sent some death threats on Twitter, but when Keef made it clear he was ready for smoke, Soulja backed down immediately and claimed he got hacked. Durk wasn't playing around like that though, and soon enough, Keef took a shocking turn. After Durk aired him out on Twitter, Keef responded by saying he just bought a new 4-wheeler for $10K, which was the exact amount Durk needed to get his bond. Durk and D
Petty.
let sit in jail though. Back in the day, a dude named Trey 5 was allegedly one of O Block's most dangerous shooters. Rumors say he was involved in all kinds of hits, including taking out FBG Doug's brother, Britt. While Durk and Keef was sending shots back and forth in 2013, Trey had already been locked up on a different case for
That's
around
kind of
2
crazy.
years.
I was definitely on Twitter around that time.
$250K bond. According to rumors, the rest of O Block put their money together and had $18K to bail Trey out. And they asked Keef to put up the last $7.5K to get him out of jail. Keef allegedly told him it was no big deal and he would handle it. But he never actually gave him the money, even though he just bragged about spending the same amount on sneakers. That's when everything changed.
Alright, see.
Obviously some stat.
I don't want people to think because I'm biased, you know what I'm saying? But just because you in a gang don't mean you need to help the whole goddamn gang, okay? I feel like if you wasn't with that person every single day, putting your life on the line for them, or helping them with studio time, or just making sure they locked in, like believing in their dreams, him giving out money, like he's not what's the word? What is the freaking word, bro? Like, he's not obligated to give y'all any type of money, to be honest. If y'all wasn't, like, his day ones, like, I feel like he's not obligated to do that. Like, we could be friends, but that don't mean nothing. Like, there's a lot of people who's friends that friends don't even, like, support their dreams or nothing. Like, I feel like y'all wasn't supporting him with, like, his day unos and shootouts with him, all that, making sure he good. He's really not obligated to just get. It sounds like everything is just money. Like, he got a deal, so he's supposed to be giving out money. But on the other hand, I kind of understand what they're saying. It's like, damn, bro, like, you could spend this amount of money on some sneakers, but you can't, like, you know what I'm saying, give it to me. But then it's like, I don't know, it's kind of iffy because, like, you bail somebody out. It's like you gotta constantly keep bailing them out, and they're gonna keep looking at you as a money machine. Like, just handing out money. So sometimes you just gotta really, like, I don't know, it's kind of iffy though. It's kind of iffy. I can understand both sides.
He had already been locked up on a different case for around 2 years because he couldn't afford his $250K bond. According to rumors, the rest of O-Block put their money together and had $18K to bail Trey out. And they asked Keef to put up the last $7.5K to get him out of jail. Keef allegedly told him it was no big deal and he would handle it. But he never actually gave him the money, even though he just brags about spending the same amount on sneakers. That's when everything changed. There was obviously some static between Keef and his old homies, but nobody expected what happened next. When DJ Vlad interviewed Durk at the end of 2013, Durk said they weren't friends, but they weren't enemies either.
It ain't nothing with us. It ain't no enemies, it ain't no friends.
Durk said he was just focused on his own way, what else to do. But then the situation took a wild turn that proved the beef was definitely real. Boss Top, OJ, and some other OTF affiliates broke into the crib that Keef was renting with his manager and raided the whole place. They grabbed jewelry, clothes, and allegedly stole random things like deodorant and Keef's daughter's diapers too. Nobody knows what.
I know, stealing diapers is crazy. Like, damn, you hitting below the belt. Like, I can't even change my daughter. I can't even put no deodorant on. Like, I can't even brush my teeth. And my thing is, why y'all be stealing jewelry? Like, how? I don't understand why people be, like, trying to steal people's jewelry. Like, where y'all selling that at? Hey, it must be known people who.
Robbery, and Boss Top snatched his chain. During the whole crazy situation, one of Keef's homies ended up getting shot, but luckily survived. Then the OTF dude stole Keef's whip and drove off. Keef's ex-manager allegedly called the police while the robbery was going down. But when the cops showed up, nobody would tell him anything. A few months later, Keef aired Boss Top out for switching up and robbing him. Young Chop is the producer who made the beat for I Don't Like and helped put Chicago drill on the map. But Keef accused him of stealing too. That's when Durk and THF Bezoo posted a video flexing the chain they allegedly snatched from GBE Capo. Before Keef's crib was raided, his homie Fallout allegedly had his chain snatched after a fight broke out between dudes in OTF and GBE. A dude named Mugu Grum claimed that Lil Reese thought Durk was behind it and choked him out in the club.
When they go in the back, we all go in the back. The nigga Fallout checked the nigga Durk like, you bitch ass nigga, I heard you saying something about the chain. And then next thing you know, Reese like, nigga, what that chain that on BB? Jump over there and choke him.
But Reese told Cam Capone News.
There was a rumor that you choked him out of the club or something back in the day.
That shit fake. That shit false. That shit came from a hating ass out. That shit fake. Never ever never.
Durk addressed the story too, and on Gucci Mane's track Rumors, he rapped, "What you know about popping out and trying to hit they face first? They like Smurf, yo ass be tripping, better put your case first. Choking who? I heard them rumors, niggas better play slow. I don't want no niggas who you catch, I want the one I paid for." After the shooting at Keef's crib, it looked like the situation was gonna get deadly, but Boss Top said it was all a misunderstanding.
That wasn't about nothing. We got to the bottom of that, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Misunderstanding my ass. You robbed my house, there's no misunderstanding. It ain't like, oh, you ain't know where I live, then you robbed the wrong house. You was no, there's no misunderstanding.
I think Vaughn cleared that up or something.
And all that got squashed.
Yeah, that's my
You
boy.
still fuck with Chief Keef.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my little brother.
Who's still a very important part of Chicago hip
Yeah,
hop
for sure.
to this day.
Yeah, for sure.
Boss Talk might have ended his issues with Keef, but the situation was
He said his.
was about to get even worse. At the same
What?
time, Durk was beefing with Tyga too. Two of them were seen in the studio together working with Chris Brown, but Tyga got heated over Durk using his girlfriend's name in the verse. He was dating Black China at the time.
Oh,
asked Durk to
yeah.
change the line
And I think
take her name out.
Keef made a
Durk
song
went
with
along with
Tyga,
it,
something like
changed his
that.
verse without any issues. And he said Tyga and him started texting back and forth about linking up for a collab. Tyga ended up ghosting him though. So Durk took shots at him on the Chirac remix and rapped.
That shit go
Durk
hard.
Tyga sneak dissing on me. Tell them doc bitches I'm not right. Tyga only got one name.
But that
and
nigga
they
ain't got one
strike.
strike. That song go
Backpack.
crazy.
Easy to get the nigga shit snatched. Tyga clapped back with the Chirac remix and rapped. Niggas thinking that they MCs can't get touched. Well, it's hammer time. Who the fuck is Lil Durk? I dust you like Ash and Perk.
I never heard
Flow
this.
Whack, my flow crap. Got marble floors, your floor is crap. Got
Wait, why he
rap
put Lil
shit,
Durk
mice traps.
Chirac
These niggas
remix?
broke, need ankle wraps. Don't ride around in LA if you ain't come on the jet with the strap. He got the game to hop on the track too. And he took shots at Durk with the line. I don't fuck with no new niggas, they like to sue. No woo, nigga. Tyga hit me like Durk dissing. Durk Whiskey, Durk who, nigga? Never heard of these niggas. Some of the nerve of these niggas. Don't make me put on burgundy, nigga. At the AK, I'm serving these niggas.
Hold up, wait a minute. I might have to listen to this.
All shots at Durk.
Hold up, wait a minute. I ain't never heard that.
Is making it simple and
Wait, did
risk-free to
Keef
keep
end up
it
making a
for
song
you.
with Tiger?
Get our free set.
Which is why everyone was shocked that Keef posted the track and said, "Be boo, go fuck with Blood in them."
Oh.
Durk was obviously pressed about it and said that Keef was disrespecting the entire city by taking their side. Beefing with your old homies from the same city is one thing, but Durk thought Keef crossed the line when he kept rocking with Tyga in the game. While Durk was beefing with Tyga in the game, Keef was having his own issues with the Migos.
I mean,
It all started when Keef thought the Migos.
first of all, y'all robbed my crib. Y'all shot my homie. Don't worry about who I'm making songs with or shouting out. Y'all already crossed the line. If it wasn't like Keef did something to y'all did something to him first. So anything y'all do, like it's really like he don't care. Like, yeah, how y'all gonna get mad at him? You can't get mad at him. Y'all robbed his crib. Y'all took his stuff. Like, it ain't like that's y'all real ops. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it would have been different if that was like, if there was some blood, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. How you say the word? Y'all already know what I'm trying to say, but like stuff like that, like if it was like real deep in the street, that's probably not even really sticky. That's just pettiness.
Fuck nigga, you saying we dissing? Mistletoe chopper, that bullets come kissing. Don't enter Atlanta without no permission. Since Keef was rocking with Game and Tyga, Durk linked up with the Migos and even brought him to O Block to shoot a video. Then a few weeks later, beef went from diss records to real life. While the Migos were performing in DC, some GBE affiliates pulled up and started a massive fight. Quavo ended up getting his chain snatched, and later Keef posted a pic flexing the chain and clowned him over the
I don't know why Keef even took that picture down. He really should have kept that up.
Keef put more pressure on Durk when he linked up with Tyga in the booth. They dropped the track down later, didn't take any shots at Durk, but it was clear that Keef had picked his side and was sticking to it. After that, it seemed like the beef was only going to keep getting worse. But then out of nowhere, the news broke that Durk and Keef had squashed everything.
We was in LA. You know what I'm saying? We was politicking. It was just a lot of BS going on before, like a lot of threats. We was like, alright, man, we gotta FaceTime this one. You know what I'm saying? But we squashed.
Threats? Yeah. See, no, cause wait a minute, cause y'all already done ran up in the man's house. Or is that different? No, oh no, that is different. That's boss top situation. Okay, yeah. So this ain't really beef between them.
We squashed it. You know what I'm saying? We from the same hood, so.
I feel like people want it to be beef, like serious beef with them.
Then they linked up in the studio for their track Decline and let everyone know that the beef was officially dead.
My favorite song. Love that song.
Super tight
Love it.
They still ain't doing much together now.
Yeah, that's what pissing me off.
Before one of them got hurt. They might not be best friends now.
That's what making me mad. Like,
y'all
y'all could have made more songs.
Chains anymore. Durk even showed love to Keef in front of a massive crowd in 2022 and let everyone know.
I mean, he always do though.
Had some problems before. They still come from the same place. It's all love.
I feel like people want it to be beef. People want it to be something deeper than what it is. Cause like I feel like a few months ago, not even months ago, probably like last year. They be like on Twitter saying happy birthday to each other. I don't know if it's on petty stuff, but they really be saying happy birthday to each other. They probably be linking up and we don't be knowing about it. I feel like people just make it deeper than what it is. It's really nothing. I really thought Durk was behind him getting, but from what he's explaining, it's Boss Top. So I'ma just need these two to come collab. You know what I'm saying? We need a decline too. You know what I'm saying? We need something with you two. Like we damn near like, is it like 12 years? It's like 12 years in. Make more music together. I don't understand how y'all got this little one song. Like, no, y'all need to get in the booth and cook up something for us. But if you got like this reaction, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe, turn that post notification bell on so you know when I bring a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video.